We now head to the penultimate race of round 4 of EMA Series Benelux 2024 here at the Home of Champions. Let's take you through the grid for Mini Final A. Starting on pole position, following on from the ranking of the heats, Noah Grenier starts from pole position. Alongside will be Antoine Venon. Jamara Hoft and Julian van der Cotelet starts on row 2. Priam Bruno and Ben McLaughlin round out row number 3. Maxim Bobrishov due to start 7th, hasn't broken the timing beam. Due to Thijs Richard alongside on row 4. Antoine Boots and Bruno Alexander Geiling round out the top 10. Ludwig Randquist, Aurélien Lemaire, Ralph Van Tonhap, Louis Boots, Min Jae Kim, Senesh Shelikens, Nagi El Gaboudi also might not have gotten away. Hasn't also broken the timing beam as well. So we got Aidan Vallelo Luque, Lorenz de Kock starting 19th, and alongside him running out the top 20 will be Zen Lindemann from the Netherlands, Alexandre Poin, Cyril Grosjean, Tony Cachafero, Milan Becu, Thiago Onik, Wayne Severin, Mathis Mouche, Didi Dali, George Desmay, Liam Buckley, Edouard Berger, Levin Barbier, Jan Overeit, Jan Jacobs, Alexandra Raffeli Manana, and Rosalind Heineke round out the 36 strong grid. 11 minutes plus an additional lap. And after this, we've got one more to go. We're going to have the Mini B final for the first time this season, but a capacity 36 strong grid. Just keeping an eye. Yes, we have got 2 in the dummy grid. So that is going to be Maxim Bobrishov and Nagi El Gahoudi, who will start from the dummy grid once the 34 other drivers are released. Grenier showing that he wants to be the person that's got the biggest smile on his face walking into that paddock on the 13th of October for the round 5 season finale. As I said, well, in the reel that you might have heard, the battle lines are still being drawn. They will continue to be drawn when we hit round 5 in a couple of months. But look, 2 very, very motivated young chargers, both from Belgium on the front row. Grenier versus Venon. Van der Cotelet showing the slowdown sign to a few drivers behind. But now it's all about how you read the start. This is crucial. This is crunch time right now. As we head into the tram lines, the A final for Mini gets going right now. Let's get underway in racing. And a good start by the front row. Venon keeping with Grenier, but looking up the inside, that's Jamairo Hoft, who's got up the inside and taken the race lead. Great work there by the Suriname driver. Jumped, Venon got through on Grenier and took the race lead. Great work there by the 844 as he leads the field into turn 6 for the first time. 3 wide towards the back end of the field. But Jamaro Hoft got a launch like nobody else expected. Brilliant work by him, and the rest are following in his wheel tracks.
Et quel départ de la part de Jamar Hoft qui a pris le leadership, mais là c'est Noah Grenier qui repasse en tête. Oh, que ce premier tour est animé en tête de la course. Jamar Hoft qui est même retombé au 4e rang. À la 2e place, on a qui? Un pilote fusion, il me semble. C'est Antoine Venon. Et derrière, c'est Priam Bruno qui a pris la 3e place. Oh là là, que c'est serré. Regardez les 2 leaders qui sont déjà en train de prendre de l'avance avec effectivement Antoine Venon en 2e position. Juste derrière Noah Grenier, Priam Bruno en 3e position. Et regardez derrière, on a un groupe de plusieurs pilotes qui sont en bagarre pour les places d'honneur et pour cette 3e position. Mais quel spectacle de la part de ces jeunes loups. Attention à ne pas aller s'accrocher. Oh, c'est Jamar Hoft qui a dû sortir très très large là pour éviter l'accrochage. Et dans les pilotes qui sont remontés d'un grand coup, on a notamment Tony
One's got off.
Ouais, avec un pilote qui a été poussé dans l'herbe là. Contraint en tout cas d'y aller.
I think Tony Cachafero possibly.
Ah ben, on en parlait justement il y a quelques instants avec un bon départ et 10 places de gagné lors du précédent pointage. Mais que c'est animé dans ces premières minutes. Et regardez les 2 leaders qui ont pris de l'avance derrière Priam Bruno. Et je pense que c'est un pilote Falcon. Est-ce que ce serait Julian van de Kotterlet? Non, c'est Ludik Grankist, le numéro 806. Ouais, et de son côté, Julian van de Kotterlet est cinquième.
Yeah, Lorenz de Kock has just made up 11 places. He's up to 8th now. That's a great bit of work by the 812 from Fusion. Looks like he's made up another position, maybe even a couple there. Let's have a look. He's 6th now. That's 2 positions gained. So I think Lorenz de Kock has got through on Ben McCloughery and Antoine Boots. And the 8112 from Fusion Motorsport is slowly but surely climbing his way up the order. Nadi El Gahoudi unfortunately has tumbled to the bottom end of the field. So has Leon Overate. So has Maxim Bobrishov from the UAE. He's tumbled all the way down to 34th. Has the Emirati-based driver in the 817. Big disaster for the 817 from Fusion Motorsport. Thiago Onink has moved up a few places. So has Rosalind May Heineke. She's moved up 5 places to 31st behind Alexandre Raphaël Manana from France in the 897. But still, the battle for third place is really being hotly contested between Priam Bruno in the 868 Paralin, running with SpiritRacing.ch, obviously a Swiss-based outfit. And he's ahead of Ludwig Grandquist at the moment. Meantime, some few exchanges up and down the order, but Priam Bruno very much staying ahead of the very fast Swedish driver Ludwig Grandquist. Julian van der Gottelet in the 832, the teammate to the Swede in front in the 806, is running 5th.
Ouais, encore 6 minutes, 7 minutes, hein, pratiquement, et un tour dans cette finale A. Parmi les pilotes qui sont en train de remonter, on pointe notamment Lorenz de Kock, passé désormais à la 6e position. Il emmène derrière lui, avec lui, Antoine Boots, Ben McCloughery et Ralph Van Tornout. Ici, on est avec Priam Bruno et Ludik Grankist pour cette bagarre pour la 3e position. Et devant, on a toujours un statu quo entre Noah Grignier et Antoine Venant. Toujours premier et deuxième, un écart qui n'augmente pas pour Noah Grignier. Pour l'instant, Antoine Venant reste derrière. Alors, est-ce que c'est pour attendre le dernier moment pour passer à l'attaque et surprendre son adversaire? On aura l'occasion d'avoir ces éléments de réponse dans quelques instants. Mais regardez l'écart qui tend à s'agrandir quand même, avec un Noah Grignier qui a déjà montré ici sur le karting Genk qu'il était capable de réaliser des tours vraiment très intéressants, d'être un véritable métronome sur ce tracé limbourgeois. Et derrière, pour la 3e position, on a Julian van de Kotterlet qui va venir se mêler à la bagarre, avec notamment son équipier Ludwig Grankist. Antoine Boots en 6e position. Lorenz de Kock est repassé 7e.
Also, Antoine Boots has just been penalised 5 seconds. Not yet sure what that's for. We'll let you know in due course once we hear that. And another 5-second penalty going to, Lorenz de Kock in 7th place. So the drivers in 6th and 7th have been hit a heavy blow. And at the moment, well, if the race was to finish right now, that would bump them down to 17th and 18th respectively, based on an additional 5 seconds added to their time post-race. And that's before anything else is taken into consideration, whether it be wheels out of the tram lines, causing a collision, from bumper penalties. We're only told on the digital flag what is being provided in terms of penalties. We're not given the reasons thereof. However, Lorenz de Kock has gotten through on Antoine Boots and is now trying to go wheel to wheel with one of the Falcon Racing carts. Oh, a little bit of pushing and shoving right there, and that is Ben McCloughery actually in front of them. That's Ben McCloughery in the 873 from Ireland. He's got through on them, and now they're squabbling. This is not what they need. Right, 833, 812, Antoine Boots, Lorenz de Kock, 5-second penalty, wrong starting position at the start. Oh dear, that is not not probably what they want to see. The drivers will know they've got those 5-second penalties because they'll have seen it on the digi flag by the timer that is counting down. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. And, well, the good thing is some drivers are still in very, very hot competition. Because there you see Jamaro Hoft, I believe, in the 844. He's got through on Ben McLaughlin. That is the battle for 6th on the road. Lorenz de Kock is with them, but he's got a 5-second time penalty post-race. Ralph van Tornhout, in the meantime, is right up the rear bumper of Antoine Boots. So now, this is where it gets interesting. However, Antoine Venant and Priam Bruno are within and Ludwig Grandvist are within a second of current race leader who started on pole position. First and second haven't changed at all over the last couple of laps. Top four covered last time around after 7 laps by just under 9.5 tenths.
Ouais, une victoire qui va se jouer entre 4 ou 5 hommes. Hein. Noah Grignet, Antoine Venant, Priam Bruno, Ludwig Grankist et Julian van de Cotterlet. Mais regardez, hein, Noah Grignet a toujours un tout petit peu d'avance. 4 dixièmes sur Antoine Venant. Antoine Venant qui voit revenir derrière lui Priam Bruno, Ludwig Grankist et Julian van de Cotterlet. Le Belge, le Suédois et le Néerlandais. Le Néerlandais van de Cotterlet qui a d'ailleurs réalisé le meilleur tour en course lors du tour précédent en 1:01.988. Est-ce qu'on va avoir des surprises dans cette finale? Eh bien, à 2 minutes et un tour de la fin, on ne peut pas dire le contraire. Priam Bruno qui passe en 2e position devant Antoine Venant. Antoine Venant qui était bien accroché à cette 2e place et qui maintenant est en difficulté, attaqué désormais par Ludwig Grankist. Et derrière, il retrouve Julian van de Cotterlet. Que ça change ces finales. Décidément, beaucoup de changements. Et ça fait les affaires de Noah Grignet qui pourrait aller décrocher une 3e finale consécutive.
Yes.
Il a l'occasion de faire un grand pas vers le titre d'ici 1 minute 30 et un tour.
Noah Grignet brings us on to 3 laps to go. A little bit of bumper rubbing between Ludwig Grandquist and Antoine Venant. That's 3rd and 4th respectively. Van der Cotterlet, the youngster from the Netherlands, is waiting in the wings to see what might transpire in front as they go through turn number 6. Priam Bruno was last time around nearly 5.5 tenths of a second behind Grignet. Van der Cotterlet, in the meantime, a couple of laps ago, set the fastest lap of the race, and I think, yes, is the only driver to go sub 62 seconds, and now he's trying to get past, and he's got past through at turn 9 briefly. And he's going to keep it pinned around the outside of turn 10. He decided to lift off the throttle, rotate the kart through turn 10, and slot back into 5th. Jamaro Hoft, Lorenz de Kock and Ben McLaughlin fighting on the road for 6th position at 6th, 7th and 8th. Meantime, Noah Grignet's lead now expands to 6 tenths of a second. And as Simon rightly said, Noah Grignet has double stacked Austriacor and Genk at round 3. He's on course to make it 3 in a row this weekend. Timer is counting down. Leaders coming through turn number 7 for what is going to be the penultimate time. Timer hits 0. Noah Grignet has fended off all comers this season so far and is going to be one of the drivers that is really going to be punching his way towards a championship title here in 2024. And, well, there is Venant letting through trying to let through the 2 Falcon karts. We're on the last lap of this race, and Priam Bruno is just under 7 tenths of a second. But look at the squabble for 3rd place. Venant versus Van der Cotterlet versus Grandquist. This could be a grandstand finale for the final spot in the top 3 in this race. And Venant trying to go around the outside. Van der Cotterlet follows his teammate through and looks to the inside at turn number 6. And now, well, Grandquist is not in the championship fight. Van der Cotterlet, however, is. He's fourth at the moment, and there could be a massive paradigm shift in how the top 5 look after this championship round. But our race leader, Noah Grignet, the 866 from Euro Karting on the Red Speed chassis, now makes his way out of the 11th and penultimate corner. Turn 12 beckons. Ostrico, Genk at round 3, and a clean sweep again at round 4. Noah Grignet. That is a maximum score of 240 points over the last 3 successive race weekends. Noah Grignet, that has put him on 627 points after a dynamite and dominating consummate performance, winning by 9/10 of a second ahead of Priam Bruno. Antoine Venant takes 3rd, Ludwig Granquist 4th, Julian van der Kottelet 5th. Jamaro Hoft takes 6th ahead of Ben McLaughlin. Ralph van Toornhout, Aurélien Lemaire, Didier Dedale makes up 18 places to finish 10th ahead of Milan Becu, Louis Boots, Thijs Richard, Lorenz de Kock demoted down to 14th after the 5-second wrong start position penalty was put in. Maxime Bobrishov recovers to finish 15th. Ahead of Bruno Alexander Greiling, Levin Barbier, the 888, makes up 15 places to finish 17th. Alexandre Point, Zen Lindemann, Seneschal Kens, Antoine Boots, Georges Desmay, Tony Cachaferro, Cyril Grosjean, Thiago Onik, Min Jae Kim, Edouard Berger, Liano Verreit, Alexandre Rafali Manana, ahead of Naji El Gahoudi, Aidan Vayelo Lukwe, Jan Jacobs, Mattis Mouche, Liam Buckley and Rosalind May Heineke round out the 35 finishers. On lap 10, we lost the Netherlands, Wayne Severa, Noah Grignet. 3 clean sweep weekends in a row, finishes as your winner, provisionally ahead of Priam Bruno, Antoine Venant, Ludwig Granquist and Julian van der Kottelet, your provisional top 5 for the A final in Mini here at round 4.